Hi, my name's Danny Fleming of the MA Properties team. So I'm here to talk about pricing recommendations. So you're thinking about selling your house. Okay, how do you get a pricing recommendation? Typically, your agent will come and do a market analysis on your home. Might suggest some things to do around your home that will give you a great return on investment. That's what we do anyway. Um, and we'll go away and do a market analysis. Our market analysis is, I haven't seen any better than ours because we're data driven. We have a data bent. To me, our job is to provide you as much information about what the market is doing statistically, provide you a market analysis that compares your home to other homes that have sold recently that have similar characteristics, and then compare those homes to yours. Is your home going to sell for more than that? Is it going to be relevant to that one? Is it going to sell for less than yours? It's really coming up with where does your home fit in the spectrum of prices that are included with the homes that have sold on a fairly recent timescale. And by recent timescale, we typically talk 6 months. It depends on when we are in the year, though. I mean, if we're doing a market analysis for a home that's coming on in the beginning of March, going back 6 months only just gets the last part of fall and winter. So typically we would go back, say, 9 or 12 months to get last spring's data because there's more homes that sell during that period of time, and that's important. It's based on experience, knowing where to find the comps, what comps to use, and things like this. And there's probably an important factor to throw in here too. It's not just the number of beds and baths, style, condition, location, those sorts of things. It's also the size of the home. Now, when you just need to look at basic data to sort of understand this a little bit. Let's say the average price per square foot in a town is $400 a square foot. Let's just say that. Let's say it's $400 a square foot. And a house down the road from your home sold for X amount. Fantastic. You're thinking that you're going to get that same sort of price. But there might be 500 square feet difference in the size of that home compared to yours. Sure, they've got the same number of bedrooms and bathrooms and things like this, but there might be 500 square feet difference. And if you use just the basic price per square foot of $400 a square foot, 500 square feet difference, that could equate to about $200,000 worth of difference. So it's the experience of the agent and knowing what's valuable, where is that square footage contained? Is that square footage contained in a semi, not very nicely finished basement? Or is it all above ground space and it's been finished beautifully? How does that compare to your home? Because obviously, if a home is stunningly being renovated and it's smaller, it might be something similar to yours. So it's all about the experience of the agent in coming up with a market value range for the home. And so we've come up with the market value range. Great. Okay. Where do you price in that market value range? I always recommend to sellers that we want to price realistically. That's really important because overpricing, you can kill your market. You can kill the final sale price if you overprice the home. And even just $50,000 makes a huge difference. Here's a story. I like stories. We bought a home on the market earlier this year. My market value range was a 50K price range. And as I say, I always recommend pricing at the lower end of the price of the market value range. The seller wanted to come on the market just a little higher than the top end of the market value range. Now it's the seller's decision as to what price to come on at. It's not my decision. It's not our team's decision. It's your decision, the seller's decision. The seller decided to come on just a little over the high end of the market value range. Now, one of the things that we do is that we do a listing dashboard. I'll do a Selling Essentials video on this one as well. But we do a listing dashboard. And what that allows a seller to see is real time how many views of the 3D tour or the floor plan or the website or the brochure or videos. We have about 5 or 6 different components that you can choose from to see what sort of activity we're getting from buyers in viewing those at that digital media. And this is real time and from any source, whether it's someone's viewing it from realtor.com or whether they're viewing it from MLS or whether they're going to the website, it captures all of it. But our metrics are, and we've got typical metrics that are tight correlations. If we see 40 plus viewings of the 3D tour on the first 2 days that the home has come on the market, and this correlates pretty tightly to at least 20 plus private showings over the 4.5 days that the home's on the market, and that correlates tightly with at least 2 offers on the home. So it was interesting. We bought this particular home on the market on the Thursday, and again we came on just a little higher than the high point of the market value range. And my seller called me on the Saturday and he said, "We're not seeing any interest in the home, are we? I mean, when you look at how many people are looking at the 3D tour, we're not even getting 40, we're only getting 12, and because it's real time." And he said, "What should we do? Should we drop the price?" And I said, "No, let's wait until Tuesday, because even if we get one buyer, that's okay, because we were priced higher than the market value range." Anyway, on the Tuesday, I was talking to them because we didn't get offers on the home. And they said, "What should we do?" And I said, "We should drop the price on Thursday. We should adjust it to the lower part of the market value range." And they said, "Okay, yes." So on the Thursday, we dropped the price to the lower end of the market value range, and we put a deadline for offers again the following Tuesday. We immediately started seeing a huge number of digital media views, a huge amount of activity. We got lots and lots of private showings, and we sold it for, we had 5 offers on the home and we sold it for over the market value range. That's what happens if you price realistically. You get the buyers coming in and, oh, we're not underpricing. We are pricing realistically. And it makes a difference to the buyers, because if you remember, the buyers in a price range have seen every home in that price range since they've been looking. They might have been looking for 6 months, and every weekend they've seen home after home after home after home in their price range. They know immediately what's overpriced when it comes on the market. So the pricing recommendation, we come up with a pricing recommendation for you, with the market value range, but it is still your call as to what price to come on the market at. But I think that's it at the moment. Well, there's lots of other content in other videos in the Selling Essentials series. So anyway, look, I love talking about this sort of stuff. Been doing this a while. Love it. So if you'd like to talk about anything related to real estate, please reach out. And here's